just ordinary. Guys, CWL season is over, and it was disappointing for us, but we are hungry. Let me tell you, we're hungry. We are starving for some triples, guys. We are ready. And check this out, guys. Ooh. 21-3 triples against this team. Now, we have faced a version of this team, a 21 out of 30 bases tripled, guys. Holy cow. Obviously, this is going to be a shorter video because we can't see all of those, but just acknowledging the fact that we are hungry and we're ready to roll. And in this case, we have Bandit starting it off. Bandit is going to be using a Party Wizard right inside the radius of that mortar to ensure the funnel, and also uses just a simple minion and a couple loons. He knew exactly how many loons he needed to get through, sends in a giant on the other side to also secure the funnel. With a hog, that queen and king are going to sui themselves straight into that Giga Tesla. Now, fortunately, that Giga Tesla gives him access to the Giga Tesla, the enemy CC, the enemy queen, and the Tesla farm, guys. How crazy is that? The only thing he didn't get that I would say needed to get for a kill squad attack is the Eagle Artillery. And, you know, he sends in the hogs at around the 6 o'clock. He has just got massive amounts of hogs going through. Use the Warden's ability early to keep those hogs alive while the Eagle Artillery is running down on him. A couple bomber towers, plenty of healing spells, and he even has 2 skeleton spells that he was going to save for the queen, and uses those to distract that wizard tower on the far 12 o'clock side with a swag heal. One of the most overpowered hog attacks I have actually seen. Phenomenal. VA, man. That is incredible. Yeah. So next up we have Mitch here. And, you know, this is a base that I feel like we've seen versions of this base before on this channel. And he's going to be doing an E-Dragon funnel with a Sui hero. And then he's going to do the E-Clone portion. And he's got the E-Clone with 3 E-Dragons. Uses that Stone Slammer once the funnel was set over that multi-target Inferno. These E-Dragons are just going to be raged and chain valuing right into the core there. They're going to be able to get rid of the enemy CC, the Eagle Artillery, the defending Archer Queen, and even a few more defenses to make this a extremely good looking L-shaped pathway for the rest of this Lalo. Now, Mitch we see doing a lot of P.E.K.K.A. Bowlers or P.E.K.K.A. Bow Witch, you know, some older style attacks. But guess what? Look at this. He's doing an E-Clone Lalo, I mean, just perfectly. I mean, it looks like this dude practices this every day. This is beautiful. And perfectly way to save that freeze for that backhand multi-target Inferno compartment to keep those loons alive. Plenty and plenty of cleanup, and it is air, so that king is not going to be a factor too much. You know, a troll builder hut, and then these loons are just going to, you know, make their way, taking out defenses, and then take out that tile before they take out the defending barbarian king. So Mitch, you know, I love saying beautiful on this channel a lot too. You know, when I watch my videos, I notice that. But that was beautiful. All right, now we have Matt here, and JD has definitely, I mean, dominated this base. I've seen him triple this base more times than I can count using this same strategy. And, I mean, he gets basically 40-50% with just the E-Clone on the back side of the Town Hall value here. And then he's going to Sui the heroes, and he Suis the heroes simply to get rid of that queen. Once that queen is taken out, then he's going to send the hogs straight from the backhand side of the Town Hall. But since every defense is taken out on the Town Hall side, it is just going to be super easy for the hogs to go around. Granted, they had some giant bombs they had to deal with, and, you know, skeleton. Basically every trap in the book, because all the traps on this base are on the front of the Town Hall. But no problem for 37 hogs, I believe it was. Now we have Zeki Chan. This is another awkward, almost want to say you see this base in Legends more than you see it here, but he's going to be doing a P.E.K.K.A. Bowler. Now, he's using 2 E-Dragons as the funnel. He is going to use a queen walk, a slight queen walk, just to get that queen to go to the 12 o'clock. Uses a jump spell to get into that Giga Tesla town hall compartment. Warden's ability over the Giga Tesla takes out the defending heroes, and then is just going to overpower this base with the rest of the P.E.K.K.A.s. That queen uses her ability to break through the wall, takes out a couple more defenses, and then, you know, the loons, the P.E.K.K.A., the king around the outside. You know, you don't. That's a cool, different style attack that we have not seen before. And of course, those minions take out the skeleton traps. My favorite part of any raid. Any raid favorite part. Next up, we have Shaner, guys. Shaner has been on a roll, and you never guess what attack he's doing. He's doing his overpowered attack that triples every single war on almost every single base. We've seen it triple on anti-3s, we've seen it triple on anti-2s, and we're seeing it triple on outside town hall bases. And you know, he sends in that queen that had a super vulnerable placement on the defending side because that queen could take her out from the outside of the wall compartments there. Sends in, I mean, these hogs, or I'm sorry, the kill squad and the witches around, and then sends the bats in from the, look at that troll Tesla at that 3 o'clock. What a little piece of work. Bats get taken out eventually, but the rest of the troops are just pounding through this. The king was able to take out the Giga Tesla with those witches on the outside. The queen and the warden and the few witches inside are just breaking through walls, using those jump spells to take out the remainder of those defenses. That Archer Queen is able to target that multi-target Inferno from that wall, which is huge because the outside cleanup troops are, in fact, the witch and the skeletons, which, you know, get taken out to multi-target Infernos pretty easily. So this queen is just able to break through that last wall and access the rest of the trash structures for a beautiful outside the town hall signature Shaner attack. Absolutely gorgeous. You know, it really is like works of art, all of these. Now we have Alec, guys. Alec is a new recruit after the CWL. We picked on a couple new guys, and in this case, he's going to be doing a double E-Drag funnel. Now, we use the double E-Drag funnel because all of these outside trash structures are all chain value. I mean, it's just perfect for the E-Drags to push through. Sends in the Wall Wrecker and the Kill Squad straight into the core. That Kill Squad is just going to dominate the inside of this base. It's going to give access to the multi-target Inferno, the defending Archer Queen, the Eagle Artillery, and even the Wall Wrecker makes it to the Giga Tesla. And then, I mean, just another multi-target Inferno. The Kill Squad just phenomenal on this base. The bats actually take out that multi-target Inferno and push. I mean, these bats have no... It's all point defenses that the bats had to encounter there. Use the swag freeze on the enemy clan castle because why the heck not? It's so overpowered. Now here we go, guys. Here's the name that we all love and enjoy on this channel. This is War Machine, or MJ, and MJ is putting up a queen charge hog attack. He is queen charging from the direct 6 o'clock. Uses that Wall Wrecker with a couple of funneling troops, as in just a simple wizard on one side and a P.E.K.K.A. on the other. Now, the queen actually wanders around and does not go according to plan. So the CC really had to get its value, that Wall Wrecker, but it really didn't. So what he ended up doing was sending that king in to funnel that queen. Now, he wasn't planning on using the jump spell there, obviously, because the queen walked on him. So he, adapts and overcomes his attack by using that queen charge, the jump spell for that queen charge to get that Giga Tesla. He gets all the value that he intended to, but just with a different approach. Starts in the hogs and uses the warden's ability quite early, uses a loon for that mortar on the 1 o'clock side. The queen actually goes down, but the hogs and the cleanup troops are going to secure this. Again, another loon for that outside mortar, just to save some time and get rid of them while it can. And, only a couple hogs left that are able to take out that archer tower. Really, the warden took out that archer tower. And then the cleanup troops are able to, complete the rest of those trash structures. Insane. Next up, we have Segala. And Segala has been with us before. We've definitely seen his attacks. And in this scenario, check that out. He's using the Earthquake spell. With the buff on the Earthquake spell to open up the inside of this base, uses just a baby dragon and the king to funnel that queen into the core. Now, look at what that queen is going to have access to, guys. Value. straight value. The enemy CC is a double IG, double Loon, which is no match for the poison spell. Granted, it'll slow things down a little bit, but it's really not going to hinder this attack that much. And the Queen is able to get all the things we like preaching about on this channel. And Sigala just has a vision for this. You know, I've seen a lot of his attacks, and he definitely has a vision for these Queen charges. And the defending Archer Queen goes down. Once it does, he's going to send the Lalo portion over this raid. Now, he calculated it perfectly because there's going to be 50% as the Giga Tesla activates. Warden over the Giga Tesla. Man, that Warden just tanked 2 Seeking Air Mines. You know, that was just cool, honestly. Sends in a perfect amount of loons that are spread out that are going to dominate the rest of this base. Trash, you know, going off. Hounds, pups, loons, probably 30 loons left alive, I want to say, on that raid. I mean, just how do you compliment a raid so much? You know, you know, some raids deserve all the credit in the world. That is definitely one. Whoo, here we go, guys. Look at that name. We love this name. Maybe because that's me. And again, doing my signature Kill Squad Hog attack. Hogs are great for any raid, and at this case, Kill Squad Hog was perfect. And the only problem that I might have encountered was if that Baby Dragon didn't take out a couple of defenses on that outside ring, simply because then the rest of my Kill Squad wouldn't actually funnel into the core, but they did, and everything's just raged up. That King takes out that multi-target, or the Eagle Artillery. The multi-target Inferno goes down at the, 5 o'clock range. I send in the Hogs at the 3 o'clock. Granted, those skeleton traps are a pain in the butt. Check out that Tesla farm too, guys. That is a super OP Tesla farm. I'll give him credit. That was a crazy Tesla farm. And these skeleton traps, they're hurting my Hogs, but there's so many Hogs left alive and plenty of cleanup that it's just going to be, not enough to defend him on this. And then, of course, my favorite part of the raid coming up. Check it out. Brrr, taking out all those skeleton traps. Absolutely favorite part. Plenty of Hogs going into the last section, 6 o'clock, trash structure cleanup. I got some goblins, the King, Queen, Warden, all my heroes left alive. So definitely love those 2 time out bases like we like to talk about. Now, Vandit here going off. This is an older base. We've seen this a few times, and he's going to be doing a Suihiro Hog attack. He's really done some great things with Suihiro Hogs, and uses a simple Ice Golem just to slow down the process on the charging side so that all the defenses weren't going to take out the heroes before the heroes could take out the Giga Tesla. Then from there, he's just sending in a couple, that Queen is just going to take out a few more defenses and then sends in the Hogs at the 12 o'clock and at the 10 o'clock. And then sends the Stone Slammer in at the 1 o'clock. Now, basically, what you just saw there was a great use of funneling with that Stone Slammer, and the Hogs having an hourglass shape. We've seen some Lalo attacks that have that hourglass shape to the base when they attack. Well, in this case, it was a Hog attack that was that hourglass shape. And, he started the Hogs out wide. They gathered together right into the core there, and then they split up on the backhand side, which is good in this case because then they're able to take out the defenses as you saw, which is going to be perfect and exactly what he needed for that triple. Now, guys, we're not going to show all of them. That is just too many triples. Too little time, okay? We even had 4 attacks left. We probably could have squeezed one or two more triples out. So Just Ordinary is back. They're hungry, and we are ready to roll, guys. We are ready to roll. 21-3 with our first war after CWL.